Let's talk about a word you probably use all the time without even thinking about it. But what if I told you it's actually one of the most powerful and essential words in the entire English language? Yeah, that word is north.
But before we get into that, take a look at this number, 850. What on earth could this have to do with the word north? Just hang on to that number because it's the key to this whole thing.
So let me ask you this. Think about all the thousands and thousands of words in English. It turns out there's this tiny group of just 850 words that are considered the absolute most essential. So what do they all have in common? What makes them so special?
Well, the answer is they're the bedrock of communication. They make up a system called basic English. These are the words that do all the heavy lifting, letting you express pretty much any idea you can think of. And yep, you guessed it, our simple little word north is right there on that essential list. So, why? What's so important about it? Okay, so to figure out why north is such a big deal, we've got to start with its main job, being a cardinal direction. Telling us which way is which.
At its very core, north is one of the big four directions. It's a fixed point that we all agree on. It's the direction pointing to the North Pole, the top of the world on most maps. It's simple, it's clean, and it's absolutely vital for getting around.
Now check this out. This is what's so cool. This one little sentence takes this abstract idea of north and makes it real. It's basically a survival tip. It connects the word to something you can actually see in the world. It's a beautiful, super practical piece of language.
But here's the thing. To get on that essential words list, a word has to be a multitasker. It's got to do more than just one job. So while north is a point on the compass, its real power is in just how flexible it is. Let's see what else it can do.
So just as a noun, north is already pulling triple duty. First, as we've seen, it's the direction itself. Second, it's the part of a magnet that points that way, the North Pole of a magnet. And third, it can mean a whole area, like the North, a huge region, or even the Arctic. Same word, three totally different things. So it's a direction, a piece of a magnet, and a whole region. But the real magic starts to happen when we stop talking about what north is and start using it to describe where things are. And this is where the word really comes alive. When we use north as a preposition, it stops being just a static concept and starts connecting ideas. It creates relationships in space, turning a direction into a set of instructions. It's not just about the destination, it's about the path to get there. Okay, take this example. Here, north is giving you a precise command. It combines a direction with a starting point, of here. And boom, you've got clear, actionable information. It's incredibly efficient language.
Now look at this one. North isn't telling you where to go. It's telling you why something is happening. It describes a relative position that has real-world consequences, in this case, the temperature. It connects geography and experience in just a handful of words.
And this one perfectly shows its role in just getting our bearings. This is probably the way we interact with the word most often, right? It's a universal agreement, a convention, that lets us understand pretty much any map anywhere. It's the key that unlocks the entire visual language of geography. So let's recap. We've got a noun that means three different things and a preposition that gives instructions, explanations, and orientation. See? You can start to feel why this one little word earned its spot on that essential list.
And what's really fascinating is how consistent this powerful little word is. I mean, whether you're in the UK, the US, or Australia, the pronunciation might be a little different. Some folks roll that R, some don't. But the word itself is instantly and perfectly understood everywhere.
Okay, I've got one last number for you, 60 plus. What do you think this one represents?
That's roughly how many languages have their own specific word for this exact concept. From Arabic to Swahili to Japanese, the need to name this fundamental direction is a human universal. It's something we all need to talk about. And that really gets to the heart of it. We've got one simple five-letter word that's a noun in three ways. It's a preposition that guides and explains, and it stands for a concept that is understood all over the world. That right there is the power of a foundational word. That is why north is part of basic English.
So it kind of leaves you wondering, doesn't it? If a simple direction like north is packed with this much meaning, what other everyday words are we totally underestimating? What other hidden power is just sitting there in our basic vocabulary, waiting for us to notice?